When I made that vid last year and I was like, you were never getting into streaming university to begin with, there's half the comments was calling me a hater. It was like, oh, sorry, you just mad because you not making it. I don't.
Now hold up, because that line right there is the one that's been running through hip-hop group chats for over a year. The woman who took a bullet that night has gone on record more than once saying Shine wasn't the one who shot her, and yet Shine is the only person who did time for it. That's the part that never sat right with people. Let's rewind the whole thing first though, because if you weren't around for it, you need the full picture. December 1999, Club New York, Times Square. Puffy's in the building. Jennifer Lopez is with him. Shots go off. 3 people catch bullets. It's chaos. It's cameras. It's a scandal that's still getting talked about a quarter century later. And right here, on camera, he's finally addressing the claim everybody's been arguing about.
It's like, why are you so stupid, man?
Notice what he's not doing there. He's not naming names. He's not throwing shots at anybody. He's keeping it about what he went through and what she went through. That's a choice. And it tells you where his head's at going into the rest of this. He's not trying to relitigate the case for internet points. He wants people to understand the moment itself. So let's get into that moment.
The debate. When I made that vid last year and I was like, you were never getting into streaming university to begin with, there's half the comments was calling me a hater. It was like, oh, sorry, you just mad because you not making it. I don't. First of all, that whole event is literally just content creators coming together to clip farm for TikTok. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And then 97% of those niggas are already streaming.
That's a heavy way to describe a split second. And honestly, that's real trauma talking, not tough guy talk. When somebody's telling you a single second is the line between walking out that club or not walking out at all, that's not a flex. That's somebody who's been living with that memory for 25 years. Now watch. He takes it back even further. Before Club New York ever happened.
So don't think you just about to get it out the mud randomly or some shit. Nigga, that's not how life works. You think Kai, nigga, Kai ain't gonna save your life, nigga? Oh my.
And there it is. Tried by 12, carried by 6. That phrase became a whole moment on its own, but people forget it comes from a real place. That's street logic from neighborhoods where a funeral costs less than a defense attorney. Now, here's the part that fans keep circling back to. If the victim herself is saying it wasn't him who pulled that trigger, why is he the only name attached to a conviction? A few things were working against him at the time. He was 19. He didn't have the legal firepower that came with being the label's face. And in 2001, the story that made sense to a jury wasn't necessarily the story that was true, it was the story that was easiest to believe. That's not me saying anybody's innocent or guilty. That's just how these things play out when one name in the room is a lot more famous than the others. We're not here to rerun the trial. What we're tracking is what happened after the verdict. Because 10 years locked up doesn't just take time from somebody, it rewires who they are. It turns friendships into folklore and contracts into memories. And when he says today he wouldn't reach for a weapon again unless it's about protecting his family, that's not him softening up for the cameras. That's a man telling you what a decade in a cell actually costs. Now here's where the story gets ugly, because when it mattered most, the people who profited off his voice weren't the ones who showed up.
What I'm not about to do is sit here and be relaxing and I'm on the game with my and they in the background playing videos of people thinking they about to get into streaming university and shit. I don't want nobody in this video. I don't want none of y'all to be one of them, okay? We gonna cut that shit out. Stop being fucking retarded, okay? That's pissing me the fuck off. Don't think somebody's just gonna swoop you out of your shitty ass life and just save you out your shit, my nigga.
Sit with that for a second. The label that made money off his music wouldn't even post his bail. It took somebody putting up their own house. And the man he's talking about, Wolf, that's Anthony Jones, he was Diddy's longtime bodyguard, actually charged in that same case and later cleared. So the guy who allegedly had the label's back wasn't corporate at all. He was muscle with a conscience, apparently, in a building full of people doing damage control. That's the kind of detail that never makes the headlines. But it's the kind that hits different when you hear it straight from him.
All these regular 9-to-5, all these regular that ain't already fucking successful content creators ain't about to be in that motherfucker, bro. Even if there's a couple of them
This is the part where the code of the streets and the language of the boardroom just do not speak the same dialect. Artists talk about loyalty, labels talk about liability, and refusing to cooperate with the DA wasn't just about protecting anybody. That decision alone became part of his reputation. The difference between being remembered as the guy who folded or the guy who ate his time and never said a word. That kind of silence buys you respect in the culture, even when it costs you everything else. But respect doesn't pay legal bills. And it definitely doesn't prepare you for what prison actually does to a person. Because when Shine finally walked out those gates, the internet expected the same voice, the same swagger, the same baritone that used to rattle trunks. What they got instead was somebody who had to relearn how to be himself in front of people again.
There are top tier content creators getting denied. And it's on purpose. It's all for TikTok clips. Are y'all not realizing this shit? It's literally all for TikTok clips. The first one was for TikTok clips. This one will be for TikTok clips.
He could still write bars in his sleep. What he lost wasn't the skill, it was the swagger that used to carry it. That's a different kind of damage, and it doesn't heal on a release date.
It's just gonna be it's just gonna be just like last time. And you know what pisses me the fuck off? There's so many people on this earth that it doesn't really matter. All the people that got denied last time, all the people that, you know, didn't make it last time, all the L's from last time, basically. That shit doesn't matter. It's like they're all getting replaced with new people that think they about to get their lives changed by this random ass fucking Twitch streamer. Like, yo, that is not how life works.
That right there is a man admitting the industry didn't break him, freedom did. Once the adrenaline wore off and reality caught up, and instead of chasing the old sound, trying to force it back, he went looking for something completely different. Religion, distance, a total reset. Watch where that journey actually took him.
There's like a very select few people that get very, very lucky with this shit. And even they got connections. You feel what I'm saying? So don't think you just about to just randomly get it up out the mud. When I tell y'all it is solely and only for TikTok clips, for view, there is literally people pulling up to that event just to get a clip and leave. They already know they about to get denied, my nigga. There's random motherfuckers I'm seeing on my page. I'm literally seeing Streamer University clips on my motherfucking feed. And I'm saying not interested on that motherfucker.
Some of the biggest names in the game were still trying to sign him during all this, and he's turning them down. Because, by his own account, the version of him they wanted didn't exist anymore. That's when the pivot really starts. And it's not the pivot anybody predicted.
Random motherfuckers on this earth. You know how many people that's gonna watch this video that's gonna call me a hater? They called me a hater last time. You know what I seen? I seen the same motherfuckers in my comment section that was in my comment section the first time saying that I was only saying this shit because I was mad because I didn't make it. Can I ask y'all something? Y'all watch me, right? Look at how I'm dressed for my video. I don't give a fuck. You real life think I'm really out here pressed about getting into this fake ass, plastic ass fucking event? It's not even just this one, bro. I see every content creator con, like TwitchCon or any big ass content creator meet up, especially with how like shorts and shit like that is like blowing content creators up like overnight. You think I want to be around that shit? If you think I want to be around that shit, unsub right now. Don't be unsub right now, man. I got 97K right now. Get the fuck out of my put me back to 85K. Put me back to 75K. Get the fuck.
So instead of chasing a comeback in music, he goes looking for a different kind of stage entirely. And by his telling, it wasn't about reinventing himself for attention. It was about going back to fix something in the place that raised him.
I'm getting so fucking tired of these random content creators thinking that their lives is about to change, bro. Wake the fuck up. But they can't snap out of it though. They hear people like me and they call us hate. They just immediately call us haters. You feel me?
That's a heavy line to sit with a kid from the system trying to become the system. From up top, politics looks glamorous. On the ground, it's a completely different grind. And he's about to walk you through exactly what that grind looked like.
The only reason why I'm so pissed off, it don't got nothing to do with me, man. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. But I'm tired of seeing it. So y'all know what the fuck I do. Come on, man. Come on. Sometimes it won't take me. It'll take me a whole month to post a fucking Side Speaks video. All some shit gotta do is piss me off and I'm making a vid about it. This pissed me off. Listen, bruh. Call me what y'all want in the comments, man. It's the same shit as last time. The video was called "You Was Never Making It at Stream University" to begin with. You still not making it.
Same platform that put him on top ended up putting a target on him too. And when the internal politics turned on him, he doesn't dodge it. He owns the loss. Straight up.